Let's rock.
Hit it, sweetheart.
Oh, we're going to hit it, by God. It's the Homegrown Show, 93.3 The Wall. Find expanding music from the Mahoning Valley and beyond. I'm Viking Jim. You are Dr. Kiljoy.
What's up, Vike? How's it going on this lovely Sunday evening?
I am so excited. We got all kinds of cool new stuff. We got new Spy Convention. We got new Idol Shades. We've got some really cool classic cozy gear. So cool, we're going to double shot it.
Going back to the early 90s, post-Heretics project.
It's wonderful stuff. We'll be talking about that. It is the Homegrown Show. Want to talk about another band that we're really high on right now, Spy Convention.
Yeah, we're really excited that Asif and Zafar have reached out to us. Both are very very successful doctors in the area,
right? And terrific musicians.
Zafar is an ophthalmologist, and Asif is a allergist.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
I might have to look those guys up, but they're wonderful musicians as well.
I was thinking about it because a lot of really good musicians. Actually, I was kind of going through some of my record collection, and a lot of really good musicians were actually studying medicine on the side.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, because you realize it goes hand in hand,
right?
Yeah, because with music, and with music in a medical practice,
it's very precise.
You're not only precise, but you're healing.
Ah,
yeah.
That's a very great way to put it, and it's funny you put it that way because
it's where biography and biology go hand in hand.
Wow. Man, sometimes you are so down, it frightens me sometimes, the wisdom that comes out of that brain of yours, brother. I love it.
Oh, my God.
And we got this new track from the boys. And by the way, they are starting to get in touch with some musicians. We're trying to get these guys some touring, not touring, but some guys they can play some shows with. Yeah. So, reach out to us. The Homegrown Show Facebook page is a good place to do it. But we are getting some success there. With some guys have reached out to the fellas.
What I wanted to say, too, I wanted to attribute that quote. Your biography is your biology. That was a quote from the famous author Louise Hay.
Oh.
Yeah.
How cool. I love it because this show aims not only to entertain, but also to educate.
Exactly. Educate.
It's a beautiful thing. But the boys sent us a new track, and Asif told me that he thought it was reminiscent of the Beatles, and I responded to him after I listened to it.
Well,
that
definitely
it
that guitar, the acoustic guitar intro, but it was definitely more George Harrison's solo.
Yeah,
I heard All Things Must Pass. When I listened to this.
when you said that, I agreed. Yeah, but what also how I like to describe bands as if so and so was in so and so.
Right.
This sounded to me like if Lou Reed was in the Beatles. Oddly enough.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Check it out for yourself, folks. Here's Spy Convention, their latest, Waking from a Dream on the Homegrown Show.
I was walking through the world, holding hands with a girl. I never noticed she was gone. And they looked all around, and all that they found was that I fell through a hole and buried my soul at the bottom of a well. Well, what can I say? It was a beautiful day. Anyway, counting the stars with my head on the ground, standing in place while the world turns around me. they never knew my name. I was flying out so high, but you never told me why. Oh, I was walking down the street, golden sandals on my feet, so bright that everyone would stare. But I never could contain, as the angels fell like rain, all the pain. Everything always stays the same.
Radio Larkin, Queen of Marigold. That's from their latest, Stolen Oranges, a homegrown show, 93.3 The Wolf. A very Beatles-influenced band as well, and I thought that would sound kind of cool.
Coming out of the Spy Convention.
Yeah, coming out of the Spy Convention. And again, not only with Radio Lark, but also with Spy Convention, like we always say, if you're influenced by a band, like I always say, if it reminds me of something, that's good. If it sounds like something, maybe you're. But both of those bands very good at sounding influenced by, but not letting those bands they're influenced by overtake their sound.
Basically, they all have their own personal touch.
Right, exactly.
You know, they're not aping off of anybody. Mm-hmm. You know, it sounds like them. Like when you listen to it, I'm listening to Asif and Zafar.
Yeah.
When I listen to Radio Lark, I'm listening obviously to Chris.
Right.
So, you know, it has their personal touch and stamp to it, and it has a lot to do with the songwriting.
Absolutely, no question.
You listen after a certain number of years, or times, I should say. You listen to these guys, and you become friends with them, and you talk with them,
right?
And you establish a friendship with them. You get to know like their philosophy,
right,
and their style, and everyone has their own individual philosophy and stamp and style of writing.
Absolutely,
and doing things, and you could be somewhere, and you could hear a song from them and not even know that it's them. Like, say it's a song you haven't heard, and you could just be like in the room and just hear a song, but you know it's them.
Right.
Because you've known them long enough to know their philosophy.
And how much great talent there is in this
Yeah.
town, and we're still out here trying to spread that word that there's so much great original talent in this town.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're still paying to go see cover bands? Well, hey, that's your choice.
Yeah,
bud.
that's what I was gonna get on a rant about today. That's
Not
that's
that there's
what the-
anything wrong with
I
cover
know.
bands.
If you want to do, if you like the same thing, that's fine,
Mm-hmm.
and you're cool with that, that's fine. But
there's
I
so
don't
much
know.
out there. It's
there's so
frustrating
much out there
sometimes.
that's far better. It's like, would you want a fast food meal over a gourmet meal?
a gourmet home cooked meal.
Gourmet home cooked
As
meal,
long as fava beans aren't on the menu.
I know.
Hey, speaking of which, we got more really killer stuff coming up. Major show announcement coming up. Plus, we've got those really cool Cozy Greer tracks. Also, new stuff from Idle Shades.
we have to talk about Cozy Greer a little bit more.
Yes, we do. We'll
Yeah.
do all that coming up on Homegrown Show.